Rascal is the cutest boy to ever exist. And that is a rock fact. And now, everyone, my brother, welcoming you to the show. Jonathan, take it away.
Hello!
Thanks, Jonathan. And now back to your regularly scheduled programming. So, I'm not quite sure what to talk about for this video. I could talk about how I made the art. Basically, for this one, some things I did different were I used a longer canvas, a taller canvas, and I practiced some more realistic anatomy, because I went off of the dancer reference picture that you can see in the beginning. I think I might start doing that more, because realistic anatomy is something that I need to practice. And dancer pictures, that's like, I'm pretty sure that's like exactly what I typed into Pinterest. It's like dancer photograph or something. Because if you just type in like anatomy reference, like, a lot of them are like not very interesting. Or a lot of them are, but they're not like super inspiring. I guess like the more like dramatic dancer poses was more interesting this time around. I don't know. I'm saying I want to practice more realistic anatomy, and that's what I did this time. And the dancer picture was useful too, because then in the finished picture they're like not even dancing. I just used like the motion of their arms reaching up, and I learned how to do that through this project. So cool. This time I got a color scheme from colormind.io that I ended up not using in the final product, but it still helped me get to those colors that I ended up using. I got the blue that I changed the red to, also from colormind.io, so that still worked out. As far as things to, like, improve, obviously I still need to work on realistic anatomy, because, you know, I don't do it too often. Like, the faces especially, that's what I have a hard time with. Like, I can do realistic, like, front-facing portraits, but it's, like, when they're at an angle, and especially, like, such a dramatic angle that, like, the dancers is at, that's what I have to work on. Like, what does a person looking up look like? Yeah, and I think the next art thing I'll probably draw will be more, like, golden hour, sunny, fieldy, because that's kind of the aesthetic I've been drawn to lately as spring rolls back around in my own home. And it'll give me more practice with environments and like backgrounds. And that's something I definitely need to improve on. Because I don't ever do that at all. My next video will not be a speed paint. I do not want to do another speed paint. At least for my next video. I might in the future. It's just, that's not really the content I want to post too much. I like speed paints, but I often click on them for, like, to see the end product and to, like, listen to the person talk. Like, Peter Draws is a good example of that. But I don't know if people want to listen to me talk, and yeah, it's not usually the content I end up clicking on YouTube, and it's still, like, valuable content, and I know that I'm not really using the speed paint correctly then, because the whole purpose of it is to, like, see how this other person paints their things. But I don't do that. So that's not what I want to do. I do want to do more story-based things, so that was why I was, like, in the last speed paint, like, oh, Adventure Zone fans, stick around, because I have more alien story ideas to do. Yeah, next video will not be a speed paint. It might not be a story still, but I have an idea for an animatic for the song Man in the Sky by Connie Converse, which is a great song. It's one of my favorite songs. I already have all the thumbnails drawn out for what I want the animatic to be, and I have basically all the character designs that I'd need for it. So hopefully that'll be done by this month. I would doubt it, but because I also started Driver's Ed this month, so that's going to take up a bit more of my time. I could probably still do it, though, and if it's not that, it will be a story. That's what we're shooting towards. Ooh, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I might do another bit from a podcast, but not the Adventure Zone, from the Orbiting Human Circus of the Air. That is, like, one of my favorite podcasts, but it's, like, one of my favorite, like, 4 podcasts I listen to. But yeah, that would be a fun one, I think. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I tried to put the cat clips at like parts that would kind of make it flow. I don't know if that's how editing flow works, but like what I mean by that is I put it like where things were changing in the speed paint. Like I put one like right before I cropped the canvas, and I put one right before I started adding color and things. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed my cats. I couldn't get better video quality, which was disappointing, but I have better microphone quality now, hopefully, because I'm using an actual microphone and not just talking into my phone, hoping that's the spot where the microphone is. Here is my little brother to give you a send-off. See you later! That was great. Thank you.